Hi everybody, Shahida Akbar here from www.shahidaakbar.com. I want to talk to you today about making the transition from being an employee to being an entrepreneur. And sometimes that is not a very easy transition. I want to say that it all really first begins with a mindset shift. Let me explain briefly what I mean by that. As an employee, your day is pretty much mapped out for you. Your goals are whatever the goals of the company are. When you go to work every day, you are not necessarily working towards what you want. But what you are doing is you are working towards the bottom line for what the company wants. And there's some benefits to that for you. I mean, you trade your time, you get money, you get travel in some cases, you get health insurance, you get paid days off. And in some cases, you might even get some retirement contributions made on your behalf by the company, as well as those that you would have to make for yourself. So there's benefits to it for you, but the bottom line is the goal of the company is not for you. It's not your goal. It is the company's goal. But as an entrepreneur, the goal of an entrepreneur is the goals that you have decided and determined for yourself. Another big difference in being an entrepreneur is you have to create your own work. If you don't make some work, there's not going to be any work. You have to focus and you have to discipline yourself in order to do the things that are going to produce income, because that's what entrepreneurs do. They make money. So you have to dedicate some space within your home. I mean, that's one of the first things that you can do. You need a dedicated workspace within your house so that you can have a quiet place to go and take care of the things that you need to take care of. Now, that's not to say that your family has to, go into silent mode when you are working, but you do need an area in your home away from the main hub of the home where you can potentially get your work done. You also need to have business hours. Just like you have scheduled hours that you go to work, you need to have scheduled hours that you work on your business. So say, for instance, for me, in my full-time job, my work hours are 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. So my home-based business hours, I get up every day, and my work hours for my business is 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. Because believe me, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. I put in 3 hours before I go and do my regular job. And then when I get off work, I get off at 7, and I usually allow myself a little time so that I can get off work and unwind from that, eat a little dinner, talk to my significant other, and then start working again. And I usually work from 9 until 11. So I try to put in right around 5 hours a day on my home-based business, because I really want to develop a alternative to the regular 9-to-5 grind. I want out of the rat race, and I'm sure a lot of other people do too. They just don't really have a working plan for how they can make that happen. And one of the other things that I found that really works for me is you also have to calendar your time. Once you get up, or once I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I don't just get up and aimlessly try to figure out what I'm going to do. I have a calendar that I write on my calendar that from 6 o'clock until 6:30, I am going to work on a blog post. From 6:30 until maybe quarter till 7, 6:45, I'll try and shoot a video. From 10 minutes till 7 or what have you until 7 o'clock, I am going to do some syndication. And you have to have a calendar so that your time is not idle and time is not being wasted, and you can make this transition from being an employee to being an entrepreneur a whole lot easier. Because again, like I said, as an entrepreneur, you have to make your own work. You have to schedule your own time. You have to make yourself go to work for yourself at the appointed hour, just like you make yourself go to work at the appointed hour for your employer. So I hope these tips helped you. If they did, please leave me a comment below, click like, or maybe even share the video with someone if you think it will help them as well as they start on the journey of changing from being an entrepreneur to being, changing from being an employee to being an entrepreneur. So you have a good day, and we'll see you next time.